everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new this movie just dropped on Netflix called Outlaw. And this movie inspired by a true event happened in a Brazilian favela. I thought overall it is quite interesting movie, although this movie does have some disturbing scene. When I was watching it, I was like, wow, these scenes really made me very uncomfortable, especially it's involved with this little girl. We see in this movie that this little girl, her mom is basically nanny in this movie, and she works in this apartment, and when this mom leaves this little child home with the grandma, later on we see this grandma basically sells her in this movie to this gang leader, and we see slowly how this little girl, she grew up with this gang leader, and how she has this relationship in this movie with this boy. Also, we see later on the city she's in, another gang member, he comes on in here and he tried to, take over the city and everything with the business they have. And I see that in this movie, basically, you see this girl slowly how she navigate her life from childhood to all the way in this movie ends with, like a spoiler here, I guess, when she loses her boyfriend. Although in the when I was reading the plot about this movie, I thought it's going to be about this girl, taking over power. But actual movie, it is kind of like this romantic slash, the tragic past and everything. And I guess end of this movie, she does become in power. And yeah, that is what this movie was about. So I personally thought this movie is actually quite engaging. As I was saying, it does have some disturbing scene when involving with the little girls, and although it doesn't show you but does imply, I was like, oh man, it made me very uncomfortable. From still though, the center girl, she's actually quite interesting character. You see how she grew up from this environment to this person she has become. End of this movie, it was quite a journey for her, and although it is still quite sad, but some part of this movie still is still quite engaging. As much as it was uncomfortable, still it is interesting to see how all this scene plays out in this movie. It's actually very intense, some of the scene here, and I was like, and especially the tension between the characters, I was like I couldn't stop watching, even though it was very uncomfortable. Still there is some intense scene, and this movie does a good job showing you in the past scene of the city. That means this movie though, it implies so much about all this corruption going into this city, and I was like, it's just talking about all the corruption and everything, nothing good going on in that the city. That is what I was thinking all the time I was watching it. Nothing good is going on. So when this character she tried to escape this city, I was really happy. I was like, yes, leave this city. But I guess she ended up becoming a leader there because the gang, they want her, because this girl, she's actually very good at it, in getting power. She understands business, so it made sense how she become this powerful woman. End of this movie, I think it is based on a book or true story. I think I was seeing it. Yeah, so I personally thought this movie was quite interesting. I couldn't stop watching it. Definitely is, but it isn't very happy movie. But it's still interesting, I will say. And that was my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed this review, don't watch my other reviews on other movies. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.